Most students get stuck whenever they approach this type of problem on the board. Now, at first, it will look a little bit confusing, but it's very simple. Let me show you the principles. First, the question on the board is 2 raised to the power of x plus 2 raised to the power of x plus 2 is equal to 40. Now, we are required to find the value of x. In this question on the board, we have a term written in its exponential form 2 to the power of x. We also have this term raised to the power of x plus 2. Now, if you are comparing these two terms, because those are the two terms written in the exponential form, if you are comparing both of them, you observe that this person is raised to the power of a single term, which is x, while this person is raised to the power of two terms, x and 2, separated by plus. Now, because this person is not raised to the power of a single term but two terms, we are going to apply the law of indices. And this law is called the multiplication law. Multiplication law of indices states that if we have, for instance, a raised to the power of x times a raised to the power of y, this is basically the same as a raised to the power of x plus y. Their index should be added, provided we have equal bases. Equal bases add up their index. So in this person here, this is likely the same as this. A base carrying two terms. A carrying x and y, 2 carrying x and 2. So we are going to convert this person into this form. That is by converting this person into this form first. If by comparison I want to compare this person with these principles established, we're going to have 2 raised to the power of x plus 2. That is literally what we have on the board. So to change this person into this form, that would be 2 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of 2. So this is the law of indices called the multiplication law. That is the first thing we have to achieve. Bringing this knowledge over to here, I'll write solution two raised to the power of x, 2 raised to the power of x plus, over here, instead of this, I'll put this. So that is 2 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of 2, which is equal to 40. If you have understood to this point, click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification so that whenever we post a video, you'll be the first to receive the updates. Thank you. Let's continue. Now, looking at the left hand side again, we observe that there are two terms again, 1 and 2, separated by plus. But in these two terms, there's a particular term that is appearing in the two sides. There's a particular person present in the two sides. Can you tell me who the person is or what the number is? What do you say? The number is 4. You're wrong. Okay, 2x. No? 2 raised to the power of x, isn't it? We have 2 raised power of x here and also have 2 raised power of x over here. For that reason, we are going to factor out 2 raised power of x. So that is 2 raised power of x in bracket. Since 2 raised power of x is appearing in these two terms, then I'm going to use this person to divide by this person. And if you divide 2 raised power of x by 2 raised power of x, you get 1. When you divide the same term, you obtain 1, provided the denominator is not 0. So we're going to have 1 here, plus, also, we're going to divide this person by this. Let's have to factor out or factorize. So this divided by 2x, if I put 2 raised power of x times 2 raised power of 2, then I divide it by 2 raised power of x, which is this. This will cancel this. We're going to be left with 2 raised power of 2. So we have here 2 raised power of 2, bracket close, is equal to 40. If you want to verify if this step is right, this is what you must do. Multiply this by this, it will give you this. Multiply this by this, it will give you this. So what we have here and what we have here are the same. Understood, right? Let's proceed. 2 raised power of x in bracket. Inside this bracket, we have a number and a number. There's no letter at all. Because there are numbers, let us add up. 1 plus 2 raised power of 2 means 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 gives 4. So 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. I have 5 here, which is equal to 40. In the left hand side, I have an exponent times ordinary number equal to 40, which is just an ordinary number or a constant. Now what should we do to ensure that 2 raised power of x, a number and a letter are kept in one side, while all the numbers without letter are being taken over to the other side? To do that, we have to multiply both the left and the right hand side of the equation by 5. From what we have here is 2 raised power of x in bracket 5 is equal to 40. Now, if I divide the two sides of the equation by 5 cancels 5, and we are left with 2 raised power of x. 2 raised power of x is equal to 40 divided by 5 gives 8. We have 8. How do we make the value of x the subject? First thing first, considering this exponent, this is written in the form of a number raised to the power of another unknown number. We also have to change it into this form so that the left and the right hand side will all have basis and power. Now 2 raised to the power of x is equal to 8 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. Because 2 times 2, 4, and 4 times 2, 8. So that becomes 2 raised to the power of x is equal to 2 raised to the power of 1, 2, 3. Because there are 2 equal bases in both sides of the equations, let's cancel out this and this goes to work, and we are going to be left with x is equals to. So x is equal to 2. Pardon, x is equal to 3 rather. x equal to 3. If this video was helpful to you, please click on the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first to receive a new video whenever it is posted in this platform. Thank you for watching.